Hello everybody, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I'm just going to pull up comments here quickly, so definitely say hi if you're here joining me. And we will get started. I can't believe we are it's almost July, guys. It's almost July. we're getting in the mood for 4th of July activities, all those patriotic feelings, and it is gonna be July before you know it. It is just crazy. So definitely all right. So say hi if you're joining me, and tell me where you're joining me from. And all right, we got Joni. Good. Nothing else, we've got Joni, right? So that makes my day. Yeah, we're going to be playing with the America Snap Frame Design Kit today. We have just a few, guys. So this is a first come, first serve on this. So if you are wanting the America Design Kit, if you haven't purchased it and made a snap frame design with it, definitely jump in the shop, pick it up, because there are just a few available. So this is a first come, first serve, get it before it's gone kind of moment. So if you need one, hurry and get in and get it, because we're going to be playing with it today. And as I was designing with it yesterday, I kind of had some thoughts that I explored, and I really love how it turned out. So I'm going to be sharing that with you today. Some different inspiration that you can do on your snap frame back. So hello to Daisy from hot Oklahoma. Daisy, tell me how hot it is. It's really hot. Well, I feel like it's getting really hot here, especially since it's only June. Like, we get hot, but not until, July or whatever. And we're already, supposed to hit the hundreds this week, which I think is really early for us here in Idaho. So I'm a little nervous about the rest of the summer. But we've got Joni in Indiana, Samira, Lisa from Oregon, Karen from Muggy, Texas, and Patty from Kansas. Karen, I'm coming to Texas at the end of June, so hopefully you guys cool down before I come. Yeah, we're going to come explore Texas a little bit. We haven't been there, and we're going to come check it out and kind of go along the coast on the bottom of the United States. So if there's any specific beaches that we should hit, definitely let me know. I'm sure it will be humid and hot, but it will be a fun adventure that we can explore. So, hello Lisa and Terry. All right, so like I said, we're going to be playing with this America Design Kit. I'm going to open this up. I am not going to cut into this kit because I don't want to use up a kit that you guys can purchase. So I'm just going to be going over a few things and then showing you the sample that I made yesterday. So I made one last year with this kit, but I gave it away. So I needed to make another one for myself. Okay, so in this kit, you will get 2 sheets of paper. You will get this wooden cutout of the United States. Okay, I'm going to try and do this carefully so I don't ruin anything. Okay, so you got 2 sheets of paper, 2 sheets of double-sided paper, the wood cutout of the United States. You get 3 chipboard stars, and then you also get the firecracker a la carte, which has 2 firecracker bases and then the sparkler top in this kit. So let me show you the paper. So this sheet is a full sheet of a fun star and stripes pattern. And then on the back is just a cream kind of crisscross texture pattern. And then this is where you're going to find your pattern design elements. So we've got these little squares sectioned off with different patterns, so you can use your templates to create different designs, and then you've got other patterns on the back. These two squares, so you'll see these bigger sentiments or titles right here. Those are designed in a specific way. So the title is on the front, but if you turn it over, we put a cut line so that because obviously this wood cutout is not see-through like our templates, right? So it would be really hard to match that up and get it centered on your cutout and get it placed correctly. So what we did is we put this shape on the back, it's centered on there correctly, so that it takes the guesswork out of it. You can just cut on that line and then flip it over and adhere it to the front of your wood cutout. Okay, so we took that step and made it a lot easier. So you'll notice on mine right here, it fits perfectly on there. I just turned it over, cut on the line, and so you can either have the blue version that says America, Land That I Love, or the red version that says Land of the Free. So there's a couple options for you depending on how you design and which color you would like and which pops off your back the best. Then you can use your firecracker templates to, decide on the patterns or colors that you want. You can even bring in other designer templates like Adventure. The stars in Adventure would be a good choice. You can do the smaller star will fit in these. Oh, I think they will. Maybe on this sword. I feel like I did it last year. Maybe not. Anyway, I guess if you layered it. Oh. Well, maybe that won't work. But there is other stars. You could do tiny shapes if you have that, if you want a star. Or you can just cut it off and layer it behind, which is most likely, I think that's what I did. So last year, I'll show you. So this sheet, you can either use as the back on your design and design on top of it, or if you wanted to do a matte front, you could use that to adhere onto your mat and then cut out the center to lay on your frame. So there's lots of options there. This is the one I did yesterday. So that's what I was going to show you. I don't know, I was looking at something and it just sparked an idea about using the trails on this patriotic snap frame. So I got them out and I really love how it turned out. It's a really fun effect. So that's what I just did a whitewash on the back of this snapback, or on this snapback, which is just thinned down paint with water. You get some white paint, then it adds a little bit of water and it thins it down. Before you do that though, we have noticed, we've done it both ways, but sometimes depending on the amount of water you use in the whitewash, it can cause this back to bow a little bit because it absorbs that moisture. So this time I put a clear, just like a clear finish on the snapback first, like a sealer kind of. And then I did my whitewash on top so that it didn't absorb into the board and cause it to swell and be tight in my frame. So because I just did that whitewash on the back, which is what we recommend because it allows the pattern, the design on the back to show through, whether you do the shiplap or the herringbone. If you just do a light whitewash, it allows that etching to come through. So because I did that, I was able to use this bigger sheet, full sheet of pattern, for my trails. And let me show you. So I used 3A and 3B, which go like this, and they obviously hang over because this frame is not a 12-inch frame, but I just, you know, cut off the ends. Well, I mean, when you lay this pattern on, or the templates on your paper, the paper's already to the size it should be, so you would just you know, cut it off where the paper ends, like that. But so I used 3A and 3B like that. But this morning I was looking, and you could also use, this is Cascade Trails, by the way. So if you have Cascade Trails and you want to give this a try, I was looking, and 1A, 1B, if you want a more like wavy swoop, that could be really fun. Or Cascade Trails 2A and 2B would be really cute too, because you have that bracket point on this end, so, and then the wave. So that could be a really fun style as well. And then I did 3 of them, but if you wanted, you know, I did start playing around with 2. And after I did it, I thought, oh, I wonder if I should have like moved it down to the bottom and just had this top open. So definitely play around with it and see, you know, what kind of look you want. But I mean, this is definitely just like a scrapbook layout, right? You're just playing to create, you're using your templates to lay out your designs. I use my country cutout as a template until I decide my design, and then I will cover it with paper and do all that. Then I took my firecracker templates and I just kind of laid them out to decide how I wanted those. And then I did the same with, you know, the chipboard stars. All of these things are design elements first. First and foremost, they're design elements, and then so I just did mine like that, but you could, you know, you could stretch them out farther if you wanted. If you wanted to use your country, if you wanted to bring those up in the middle like I did on mine, you could even do them all the way down if you wanted. You could add in some stars as well if you wanted with a firecracker. You know, there's lots of design options you could do. Now I kept mine, here, let's take a look at this again. So I kept mine on the full, on just the snapback. But if you use a design mat, which is the front piece that adds that dimension, I should have brought one in here. I didn't bring one in. It's the front piece that adds that dimension that pops it forward. Then you would have a smaller space to design in. So when I do use that, I lay that down and start playing with my templates inside that cutout of that mat, so that I know that I can place everything and it can still be seen when I put my frame all together. But it just depends on the style you want. I mean, there's these snap frames are so fun and versatile. You can get so many different looks depending on if you just use the snapback or if you use the design mat or different things. So definitely, Delenn came to the rescue again. Okay, so this is the design mat. So if I was going to design with this in mind, I would use my templates to design in that space. Same with this one. I would probably move my, let's just show you. So I would lay this on my back, make sure it's all squared up where it needs to be so that I know where my design needs to go. Then I would lay out my pieces accordingly. So that I could still make sure that everything fit in the opening. Okay, so if you want that snap or the design mat effect, definitely go that route so that you don't have any misplacement later on. All right, so yeah, so that's what I did with mine. I got out the trails. I haven't seen anyone, I hadn't even thought to try the borders on the snap frame, but I really think it's a fun effect, and it kind of gives that patriotic flag feel. Oh, and also for my firecrackers, the firecracker templates have a cutout. We wanted to make that easy for you to add that dimension where the wick comes out. So you can trace those onto a different color paper, cut them out and adhere them on top to give that kind of hole effect, I guess, where the wick comes out. But on mine, I wanted to add a little bit more texture. So I used this twine to give kind of a more realistic, natural look to the wick. And I just adhered it behind. I doubled it up so it was a little thicker, and then popped up my sparkler top with a pop dot on top of there to just give the different dimensions and depth to my snap frame. So I am excited to see what you guys do. Definitely don't forget, you know, because 4th of July is coming up. So if you haven't done this yet, get on and purchase it, or create your own. The snap frames are so fun to use your own paper stash as well with your own templates and design your own patriotic frame. We would love to see what you guys do for the 4th of July. It's coming up quickly. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and definitely share what you create, or share any other tips or tricks that you thought of when designing your snap frame. We would definitely love to see it. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on, definitely jump in for the craft in tomorrow. And the rest of the week, I think there's just a craft in episode just about every week. So definitely check those out. And I will be back on Friday for Free Friday. So definitely join me then. And we will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.